hoping this will be a quick one. One of mine, a 99 epiphone standard. It occurred to me that none of my channel isn't monetized, so it didn't. It just occurred to me, why don't I actually put music on when I'm working and recording? Because normally I'll like put on Netflix and YouTube and that, and just sit and work away, or I'll just stick on an album. So today I decided just to do that. No, it's on shuffle. Why is it on shuffle? Well, I know why it's on shuffle because I have to go into my phone to start the Spotify app to use it through my laptop, and I don't have premium. So I'll be back in literally 2 seconds just to sort that out. Right, that's it. If you're wondering what I'm listening to, it's Slash Stoke live album, which is amazing. And this has Wilkinson EZ-loks, and I need to try and remember how to get strings on and off of this because I'm not gonna lie, I don't play this guitar often enough. It's kind of, it's been a wall hanger. No two ways about it. It's been hung on the wall. It's way out of tune and hasn't been touched in ages. And I hope I can change that, because this is actually a bloody fantastic what's it called. I mean, aside from being the frets being low, I can't say a bad thing about it. It's really lightweight. It's got a lovely neck on it, and when I bought it, someone at some point had put CTS pots in it, a Pearly Gates bridge, and a jazz in the neck. So that really is the full package. So, you can see how long it took me to get one string off of these EZ-lok tuners, but I'm going to persevere with that. So you can see the dust. That is bad. Just knocked the tailpiece off, it's fine. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I had this with 11s on it, and it was my drop tune guitar. So it's basically sharp here, and so I used it for what I needed to then, but I ended up getting a Slash Rosso Corsa, which I made my dedicated drop tune guitar. So when this one kind of sat on the stand, that was it. That was the life it was relegated to. But I hope to change that. I'm going to string up with 10s, back up to standard. And because it's got the Pearly Gates, you know, I was going to have really nice ZZ top tones, or at least I'm going to conjure that out of it. So you know it's the usual. Polish the frets, oil the fretboard. The nut doesn't need any work because, let's see. There's a focus. As you see, I worked. Like I say, when I set this up ages ago when I've done the 11s, so they'll take 10s, no problem. I know it's not much to see because I was just polishing the frets up. Having a right good wee time here. I'm glad that occurred to me about the channel being so small and that, because you know I hate working in silence, and also my videos when I'm sitting doing something like this, it is dead quiet. I've got it turned down, so I might turn it up just so I can actually hear it properly, and I don't have to be alone with my thoughts. There's my other flip protector. So yeah, because there's not a lot to do in this, it is essentially a glorified string change. You know, it's a little bit of maintenance. You want to keep your frets polished because it does, you know, a bright shiny surface does have a bright sound. You need to keep up string changes because when the nickel wears away on your strings, it exposes some steel, and that steel really goes through the frets, like ordinary nickel silver frets, really quickly, and especially these being ordinary epiphone frets, which, as far as hardness goes, is utter shite. Yeah, you kind of want to keep on top of string changes if you're playing regularly with a Eastern made guitar. Like I say, don't have much of an issue there because this guitar hasn't been played, but it will be. You could probably see when I was polishing there was just absolute minimal fret wear. And with the height of these frets has more or less become a fretless wonder. Probably saw my daft face here. So how low are these frets? Come on. Yeah, they're really fucking low. So as soon as I pretty much get any wear on them, that'll be them done. Pulled out and put my favourite fret wire in, which is 2.7mm wide and 1.5 tall. How many guitars have I put that into now of my own? I think I just put it in 2 of my own guitars, but I've put it in other people's guitars and it's really, really nice fret wire. You can probably hear the ad break in Spotify. I'm going to leave this for a little bit. Put tailpiece back. I won't leave it long because obviously if the oil's still be drying I can just fire strings on it and just realise you can't see anything, so that's all nice and oiled. I really do like this top. See how that's showing up really red and orangey? In person it's a bit browner, and then the light changes, it's incredible, this actual finish. And then the top on it, the flame isn't strong, so I don't know if I can get an angle on it now, but there are certain angles that it looks like a plain top and then the flame just comes out of nowhere. Like I said, it's a real shame that I've hung this on the wall and stopped playing it for a while. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to leave the fretboard and mess. Yeah, and I'm going to get fire strings on it and that. Well, I won't leave it too long. Right, Wilkinson EZ-lok. Let's have a bash at this. So I'm going to just put it through to my usual length. And bend that up there. Now, what tune am I going with this? Going this way. Right. Don't know if that's right, but that's how I'm doing it. Right. Let's see if that works again. Two-finger measurement, back, bend it up, put it through this way, in the other hole. Yeah, tunes for 2 holes in them. What a world we live in. No, hold on, that's not tight against the post. Come on. That's reasonably successful, I'd say. So I'm going to get the rest of the strings on, and it's just going to be the same with the treble string, except put it through the bottom hole with a 3-finger measurement, and then come around this side and put it through the top hole. So if you're not sure what I mean, see here, there's the bottom hole, there's the top hole, so they're right the way through, perpendicular to each other. Like I say, Wilkinson calls them the EZ-lok, but I call them a pain in the arse. That was a bad joke, and the bad joke that I'm laughing at. Let's bend that up. Kind of a misnomer there, because as soon as I put that through the second hole and pulled it taut, it slipped. So yeah, the fact that slipped is why you leave your strings long before you... Don't cut your strings before you've done everything. So, I'm just going to rest them on. Oh, need to apologise. Well, it was only 2 seconds for you, but I'd started making a coffee, meaning I'd put the coffee machine on and forgot about it. And it's very good because our machine, it's, I'm sure I mentioned in the previous video, it's an espresso machine. And if you leave it on for too long, it switches itself off. So I'd forgotten to switch it on. Remembered, oh crap, I'd switched it on, I better get my coffee. Went to find it switched off. So, at least it was safe. But then I decided, you know what, I'll just finish making the coffee. And then finish setting this up. So, basically I'm double checking the action. The relief in the neck is pretty good, so I'm happy with leaving it where it is. But this seems to have fallen down a bit. Probably just while I had the strings off. I actually don't know what angle you can see. Oh, you can see me fanning about, that's fine. Still got the tunes on, so you'll... That's in the hall, so you probably won't hear it, which is fine. Just doing my basic one size fits most pickup adjustment here. And then check the height of them. That can come up a wee bit. And that can come up just a touch. That can come up a touch. I should do that a quarter turn and a thing with turn. That's fine. That's good. By the way, invest in one of these. They're about 20 quid. I've had mine for 3 years now, got it in February 2017. And if you're doing a lot of guitars and even basses, you need to stretch your strings. This saves a lot of hand pain. So yeah, I'm just sharing this kind of in depth. With obviously, you know, the intonation, things like that. It's another lovely day, so I've got the windows open, so you'll hear the traffic. Start at the bottom. Now wants to come forward. That's what I hate about epiphone bridges. When you start screwing them up, they'll pull the bottom out rather than actually move the saddle forward. So you need to press down on top of the screw again. So you get the idea with the intonation, action, pickup height and all that stuff. So I'll be back in 2 seconds with this intonated and give you a quick sound demo. Right, intonation set. Like I say, barely gets to the bridge, so I'm just going to demo that. Like. A wee bit of volume behind it. Yeah, it's a bloody good pickup. That. Yeah. Barely Gates are bloody awesome if you've never played one. The thing, yeah, I'm sure it's a jazz in this. So how's this one done? Like I said, it was a glorified string change, just polished frets, oil fretboard. The nut was good, the intonation was off slightly, which is to be expected because it was 11s before, now I put 10s on it and tuned it back up to standard. So yeah, always intonate your guitar for your tuning and string gauge. And I didn't even need to do a truss rod adjustment because, like I say, 11s at E flat is kind of close to 10s in standard, because that's my rule of thumb. I go down a semitone, up a string gauge set, and that usually works out, except from obviously the intonation. So yeah, I'm falling back in love with this guitar because it's been so long. Sorry, the sound just reminded me of that there. So yeah, that's this in the bag.